Welcome to RevTen Radio's special week-long presentation of the O Antiphons. Our format for tonight is very simple. The antiphon of the day will be spoken and sung by the great Lucy Yates and by Mattia Venni. The poet and Lee Tzu Pheng will read an original poem, The Home of My Childhood. Then we'll hear a performance of Homeward, an original work by the Grammy-nominated American composer Richard Danielpour, who composed this piece specifically for Revolution of Tenderness. Homeward is performed by the Carnegie Mellon Philharmonic. The program will conclude with I Seek Your Approval, a song written and performed by Will Stenberg. The O Antiphons on RevTen Radio.
O root of Jesse, which stands for an ensign of the people, at whom kings shall shut their mouths, and whom the Gentiles shall seek. Come and deliver us, and tarry not.
O radice di Jesse, che sei un segno per i popoli, innanzi a te i re della terra non parlano, e le nazioni ti acclamano. Vieni e liberaci, non fare tardi.
Qui stas in signum populorum, superquem continebum reges ossum, quel gentes deprecabuntur. Veni ad liberadum nos. Iam noli tardare.
Magnificat anima mea Dominum, et exultavit spiritus meus in Deus salutari meo, quia respexit humilitatem ancille sue, eccenim ex hoc beatam medicent omnes generationes. Quia fecit mihi magna qui potens est, et sanctum nomen eius, et misericordia eius a progenie in progenies, timentibus eium. Fecit potentiam in brachio suo, dispersit superbos mente cordis sui, deposuit potentes de sede, et exaltavit humines. Esurientes implevit bonis, et divites dimisit inanes, suscepit Israel puerum suum, recordatus est misericordiae suae. Sicut locutus est ad patres nostros, Abraham et semini eius in saecula. Gloria Patri et Filio et Spiritui Sancto,
Super quem continebum reges ossum, quel gentes deprecabuntur, veni ad liberadum nos. Iam noli tardare.
The home of my childhood. The Spirit's call to joy in wholeness is hardly to be misheard, an invitation that we would shape into voices time may still but cannot silence. I went back 7 decades to an old house standing steadfast in impermanence, to a time of grace, a time of learning, of play and growing into human kindness. These could never be taken away. Age may make one feel an intruder, but climbing the back stairs tentatively, up to familiar rooms and recognized whispers, was to re-enter the ambience of a story begun long ago, be awoken to the chiming of memories, alluring snatches of song fragmented and filed away, unfinished poems, discarded but never disowned. Retrieved and heard again, together their disparate notes reprised cadences of home. Returning to the place best remembered, called Crossing Water, most curious being solid ground, I tread the eddies of memory to emerge from struggle to safety, surprised by a latter-day rebirth with its manifold, timely gifts. Amazingly, I find how the years had kept illumined the ways we ran as children free from shadows, for the light was in us long as the days were. With love and imagination to squander and to savor the power of creating anew stories the house held out in its mysterious nooks and staircases within the haven of a benevolent sanctuary. Re-enchanting those spellbound days where anything was possible, looking into a book still being written. Our stories inaugurate hope, where every recovery of the past enlightens who we are, perhaps can still choose to be. Childhood is the first word of identity. May faith sustain the belief that time would allow for all words to become coherent, the misreadings redeemed, and in a true sense, once upon a time is present now and timeless.
deep shadows falling on these ill-fated streets, in the bittersweet gnawing on tricks and on treats, in the heat of my calling, in the beat of my feet. Seek your approval, it's all that I seek. The hostile hangovers and the hospital blues, Dublin or Dover, I'll never refuse. In the night that it's over, in a wash of vermouth, seek your approval, it's all I can do. In the hours of waiting, in the nights without sleep, keeping hate in the secrets you keep, in the sounds of parading, somehow still so bleak. Seek your approval, it's all that I seek. In actions not taken for fear of success, being badly mistaken and all underdressed. In all of this faking, you're true, you're the best. Seek your approval, oh God, what a mess. Seek your approval on hill and on dale, valley and alley, on each crooked trail. I'll seek it forever and I won't complain. Seek your approval, do I seek it in vain? In Shelley, in Byron, in Yates, and in Keats, the Stoics, the Cynics, and the Russians and Greeks, in each leaf of grass, in the words I don't speak. Seek your approval, it's all that I seek. In desperate decisions made haphazardly, in awkward revisions of bad poetry, late night television hasn't shown it to me. I seek your approval, I've heard that it's free. Sore-hearted lovers with tongues of disgrace, under yellow covers, lipstick on my face. In all of the others, also unreplaced. I seek your approval at the end of this race. In avenues, alleyways, ashrams and trains, cathedrals and telephones, moonlight and rain, in music and metronomes, and mostly in pain. Seek your approval, do I seek it in vain? Seek your approval, what else have I sought? What else have I longed for? Why else have I fought? I'll seek it forever and I won't complain. Seek your approval, do I seek it in vain?